Hey, it's Lucas, and today we're going to be smoking this premium Gelato CBD pre-roll from High & Supply. So this was sent to me a couple of days ago from High & Supply, but the actual company that makes this is called the Herbalist Company. I'm going to start out with the packaging here, and as you can see on the front there, it says Premium CBD Pre-Roll Gelato. I personally don't think that this colour scheme screams gelato in particular. I think that it screams bubblegum or something like that. With the blue and the pink, it makes me think like cotton candy or bubblegum, not gelato. This little bit of pattern down here makes me think of an ice cream cone, so maybe that's what they were going for. This is some kind of, well, two different types of gelato dripping down an ice cream cone or something like that, but just for me, immediately it doesn't scream ice cream or gelato or anything like that. On the side there, it says Gelato Premium CBD Pre-Roll and the Herbalist Company right here. On the other side, it says the website and also some warning labels just here. That's the back. There's a lot of information on there, so I'm going to go ahead and read that out right now. It says, enjoy responsibly, not for resale, not for under 18s, pregnant or breastfeeding. Do not use and drive, not suitable for combustion. This is a novelty souvenir item, it's not suitable for human combustion. IG CBD flower, lab tested 0.2% THC, our full range of pre-rolls, mango, strawberry, cheese, gelato, bubblegum, OG Kush, lemon, haze, Skittles, amnesia, Stardog, blah blah blah. Okay, let's get into this. Take off the lid, pull it out. Empty box, and boom, that is what she's looking like. One premium CBD gelato joint. This looks pretty good right off the bat. There's a nice clean seal line. I will say that towards the filter it's looking a little bit like crushed up, smushed. The paper's gone over the filter. I personally hate it when that happens. It happens to me all the time, so I can understand why it's happening here, but if it's supposed to be a premium product, you want it to be premium, and that's a little bit of an oversight in my opinion. I don't make pre-rolls. I roll my joints and I smoke them there and then, so I don't really know how making pre-rolls works, but you could make it look just a little bit nicer by not having the tip overlap with paper. Let's open this. Let's see what it smells like. It smells like medical flower. I can't get over it. It just smells like medical flower. It does smell sweet, creamy. A little bit fruity. It does smell like gelato. I'll give it that. It's fruity, it's creamy, it's pleasant. I'm not sure if I'm getting a CBD smell or a medical pot smell. I know this is not medical flower at all. This is CBD. To me, CBD has a smell to it. I don't care what you say. Any CBD that you get on the high street or online or anywhere like that, it smells weird. It smells like CBD, and in my opinion, it also has a taste to it that I don't like either. I like the branding on this though. The Herbalist Company right here, I think it looks very nice. So this is the joint. It kind of looks like it's been sat on. I don't know if you can see that right there, but it looks a little bit flat. It comes in a box, and the box wasn't flat, so I don't know how this has gotten to be so flat. It came in a cardboard box in the mail that wasn't flattened at all. So again, I don't know why this is flat. It looks like somebody sat on it before they put it in the box. Also, I don't know if you'll be able to see, but this is what I was talking about earlier. The paper on the filter, it goes over there. And I hate it because it tends to... Sometimes if you're smoking with other people, that little bit of paper can get wet and it's gross, and if you burn it off, you get the taste of burnt paper in your mouth. It's just not a pleasant experience. The packaging, I'm going to give a 6.5 out of 10 because I do think it looks nice. The looks of the actual joint itself, I'm going to be really, really harsh and give it a 5 out of 10. This looks like something that I could roll, or something that one of my mates would have rolled. I think this might be a cone, just because of the way that the filter is. I don't know if you can see that. Let me see if I can find it. There's the seam of the filter. I don't think it's showing up on the camera, but to me, it looks like it might be a pre-rolled cone, just from how the filter looks. Usually when you buy raw filters, they don't say raw on them. They're just plain, I was going to say white then, they're not. They're plain brown filter, so I'm thinking that this might have been filled as a pre-rolled cone. I'm going to see if we can get a dry taste right now. It tastes like CBD. I really don't know how to describe the taste of CBD, but if you've had any kind of high street CBD product, it could be flour, it could be a vape, it could be tinctures, it could be tablets, it could be anything. It's got a flavour. I don't know what that flavour is, but it just tastes like CBD. It doesn't taste like gelato. It's not creamy. It's a little bit sweet, but it's not giving me fruity, creamy, just niceness in my mouth. It's giving me Slightly lemony. CBD. That's all I'm getting from this, slightly lemony CBD taste. It makes me think that they might have put some kind of terps in there for the smell, to make it smell creamy and fruity and everything like that, because it most certainly doesn't taste creamy or fruity. I don't buy pre-rolls in general at all, but I certainly don't buy CBD pre-rolls because in my past experience, I'm not saying that that's what this is, but in past experience, CBD pre-rolls have just been random bits of flower, mixed dried herb, anything like that, that have been sprayed with CBD and then rolled up into a joint. There's no actual flower. I'm not saying that there's no flower in this, I'm just saying in the past, the ones that I've had, there's been no actual CBD flower. It's all just been dried herbs and sprayed terpenes. Dry taste, I'm going to give it a 4 because it tastes nothing like gelato whatsoever. It tastes slightly lemony CBD. It's not very good in my opinion. Before I spark this up, I'm actually going to cut off the tip and see what's inside here because I want to know whether it's actual flower or whether it's just ground up herbs. So if we look straight down at the cross section, this does actually look like CBD flower in here. I'm just going to sprinkle this top bit into my hand and we'll see. So this right here, to me, it does actually look like ground CBD flower. It is ground very, very, very finely. So if this doesn't burn white, then I don't know why it doesn't, because it's ground so fine, it just feels like it should burn clean. Nothing left to do now but spark her up and see how she smokes. Cheers. That is really, really tight. That is a really tight draw. Flavour right off the bat is not good. I don't like that. It tasted like paper. There's a weird, creamy, burnt flavour that is not pleasant at all. Trying to get a draw off of that is really hard. That doesn't taste nice. It tastes like burnt CBD cream. And it's not nice whatsoever. This is ground so fine and packed so tight that there's no way it's not going to burn clean. But just because it's burning clean, it doesn't mean that it's nice. It doesn't taste good whatsoever. And I think no matter how clean and white your flour is burning, if it doesn't taste good, if it just tastes like burnt shit, then there's no getting away from that. That is bad. That is what the burn is looking like. As you can see, it does look very nice and clean. Very white. Well, a little bit spotty if you ask me, but mostly white. It's not enjoyable though. I've taken more than a few hits off this and the flavour is not improving at all. It still tastes like burnt CBD ass. It's getting a little resin ring going and everything, but it's just not nice. It just doesn't taste good. Like, fair enough, it's clean. And it's starting to develop a resin ring, but it's very, very tight. It's hard to smoke. I feel like I'm trying to suck a bowling ball through a straw. That's how tight the draw is. It's hard to get a nice hit. There's a little bit of a creaminess developing in the back of my throat, but it's very, very faint. The flavour's improving a little bit. It doesn't taste as burnt anymore. But to me, it doesn't taste like gelato. It tastes like CBD. I'm going to take one last hit, show you the burn, put it out, and then jump into the rating. This is the burn. But I'm done with it. So jumping into the rating of this gelato pre-roll from the Herbalist Company, sent to me by High & Supply, I don't like it. Just straight up, I don't like it. I always knew that I wasn't going to like this, let's be honest. I went into it with an open mind. I was hoping that it was going to be nice, but just overall, it's not. Packaging gets a 5. I can see what they were going for. It does look very nice and premium, but just overall, I just, I'm not feeling it. I don't know why they use blue and pink instead of some other more common gelato colours. It just makes me think of bubblegum or candy floss rather than gelato. I do like the cone on there, if that's meant to be a cone. I like that element, so that's what brought it up again. But damn. But just overall, I'm going to give the packaging a straight 5. It's not bad, but it could be better. The looks of the pre-roll itself, I'm also going to give a 5. I think it just looked average. It could definitely have looked better. Like I said, it looked like it had been sat on, but the box was absolutely fine, and the parcel that it came in was absolutely fine. So unless somebody sat on it before they put it in there, I don't understand how it could have got flattened. And also, just the quality control. The little bit of paper hanging over the tip was not good. The twist off at the top looked a little bit sloppy. Just in my opinion, I feel like it could have been better. I'm not a fan of pre-rolls to begin with, so any little thing that I can pick at to bring it down, I'm probably going to pick at it. So just a 5 out of 10 for the looks of it. Smell, I'll give a 6.5. It did smell nice. It smelled creamy, it smelled sweet, and it smelled like gelato, but you know, that's where the similarities end. Packaging 5, looks of the pre-roll 5, smell 6.5, it was quite decent. Dry puff 3 or 4, 3.5 I'll say, because I can't decide between 3 or 4. It didn't taste anything like gelato. It tasted like slightly lemony CBD, and that to me is not good. If it smelled as good as it did, why did that smell not travel over into the taste? If you're using actual CBD gelato flower and not just spraying terps on there, then it should taste the same, or at least that's what people say. People say actual real CBD doesn't have any difference from the CBD strain to the THC strain. I don't know, because I've never tried 2 of the exact same strain, one CBD, one THC, but that's what people say, so I don't understand why the flavour doesn't come through if it is gelato. It didn't taste good, 3.5. And the smokability also is just, it was bad. It was really tight. It was hard to get a draw. I even cut off the tip, so really that should have made it easier to smoke, but it didn't. Smokability is gonna get a 2. It was so tight, it was unpleasant. It tasted horrible. It tasted like burnt paper, burnt cream, just burnt everything. It was just very unpleasant. Even though it burned white and it had a little resin ring going, I think if you grind anything fine enough and you pack anything tight enough, it's gonna burn white, but that doesn't mean it's good. Overall, I'm really disappointed actually with this gelato pre-roll. I'm hoping that the other one, the OG Kush one, saves it. I haven't tried the loose flower yet, the 3.5 that I got, but judging from this CBD premium pre-roll, it's not good. I'm gonna give it literally a 3 out of 10. I really wanted this to be good. From the packaging, to the look of the actual joint itself, to how it smelled when I opened it, I thought it was gonna be good, but it's just not. It's not good, and it's a 3 out of 10. So if you like this video, leave a like. If you've tried anything from the Herbalist Company, let me know. Did you like it? Did you not? Shout out to High & Supply for sending me these for free. Go check out High & Supply. Just adding this in at the end because I forgot. A little bit of effects. I do feel calm. I'm definitely not high by any means of the word, but I do feel a little bit nice, so maybe there is some effects. It could be placebo. I don't know. Subscribe for more videos. Peace.